Hi everyone, welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole and I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for all of your love, support, encouragement, likes, subscribing, comments. I really do love and appreciate all of you, and I'm so grateful to be here to do this work and to connect with you. So we are here with a pick a card. Today's pick a card will be about the Akashic records. Okay, so let me just talk about briefly what the Akashic records, what that is. Okay, so basically it's like your soul's, it's like the book for your soul. Okay, the Akashic records holds everything that your soul has done from previous lifetimes and this lifetime, and things that are going to come in the future as well. So it's just holding all of that information. Okay, so this reading is going to be about what's in your Akashic records, what's going on, what do you need to know, what are some things you need to heal, what are some challenges you may have faced. And when these things come up, this could be relevant to this lifetime, and it could be relevant to previous lifetimes as well. So, you take what resonates and what feels right to you. But we're going to get into it and just the energies you need to know about and some things for this lifetime, just whatever is going to come out, okay? Whatever spirit wants to reveal about your soul and your path and other lifetimes as well. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, timestamps will be linked below. Thank you all so much, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you are feeling well. I hope you are doing well. So grateful to have you here. Alright, we're going to get into it, pile 1. This reading is about your Akashic records. What's going on? What do you need to know? What is some of the information in your Akashic records? How is it relevant to this lifetime? So if you missed the opening, I said in the opening as well, I said, some of these things that may come up could be relevant to what's happening in your life right now. So just take what resonates, and some of the things that will come up will be past life energy. Okay, so just depends. I'm just gonna channel. We're just gonna see what Spirit has to say. So pile 1, Spirit, please, what's going on in pile 1's Akashic records? I'm gonna keep this. You have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Five of Staves, so this is 5 of Wands. I'll take all of these. We have 5 of Swords in reverse. Eight of Cups. Princess of Cups in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. And 6 of Staves in reverse. So this is 6 of Wands in reverse. Make sure you saw that. Yeah. Okay. Pile 1. We're going to have some other cards, some other oracle cards coming out, but I'm going to start here. And 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, what are your Akashic records? Okay, let me just tap in here. Pile 1. So for what I'm seeing here, and like I said, this could be current lifetime or past life energy. I feel that you were the type that you were always in a rush to do things. Always in a rush to do things, rushing, not always using your wisdom or your judgment in a proper way. And that made you feel not doing so. It was like you did things that were very counterintuitive. Like you wouldn't know what to do. You valued logic and reasoning over intuition and heart and like gut feelings. So it's like you valuing that logic and reasoning, which isn't a bad thing, but you just didn't combine the two. And sometimes your heart would tell you to go one way, and then sometimes your mind would tell you to go the other way. And you always chose your mind. In doing so, you felt you did not have, things did not turn out the way you wanted them to. Because you were very methodical and you had everything planned out. But you had it planned out so much that you did not trust in the higher power. You only trusted yourself. You would give yourself all of the credit and would not give gratitude and thanks to the higher power. So it was like you were a person that definitely believed in science over spiritual, soulful things. For some of you, you were royalty. Okay, you were royalty, and there's a serious stubbornness here. Okay, it's like a serious stubbornness. It's a serious like my way or the highway. And I just have a vision of, seeing people on a throne, and it's just like they don't move. Everyone comes to them. So it's kind of like Pile 1. You may still have that energy that exists within you today, that you don't really make moves on things like you could. You just kind of have this thing where everyone needs to come to you. And you're very powerful. And you've always, something's going on here. I feel the energy here, especially with this Emperor here and the Five of Wands. You are a very fiery person, very well respected, very stern, disciplined, like a serious authority figure and respect. You garnered respect from everyone, and everyone did respect you. But there's an energy here of just not being flexible, it's just such a rigidness here. And it's almost like a rigidness to a default. Like, because you would not bend your ideas, or there was no room for anyone to really have a voice, have an opinion. It was just like, again, that energy of everything, what's best, so no one really can challenge you or debate you because you are already correct. So there's an energy here, because when you couple that with like that royalty energy, there's an energy of just never really being held accountable. There's an energy of never really having to apologize, never having to face the music, quote unquote, and say, hey, I was wrong, I'm sorry, I apologize. Like, that's something that's deep within your Akashic records. You may have a difficult time in this lifetime with taking accountability, apologizing, recognizing the error of your ways, because I feel like you're very methodical and analytical. You have a very analytical mind. I see that here. And it's like within your Akashic records, this is something that's not new to you. This is something that you've had many lifetimes. And having that royalty, that leadership role, you had to be the one that thought about every single part. You didn't have the luxury of being, a peon that only had to think about the 3 people in their home. And and this no shade, no tea, that's not disrespecting anyone, but it's just the fact you have always had this role of having to think of every single outcome. And that's just how your mind works. whether you want it to work like that or not. This is just how you operate. And in doing that, since you are very analytical and you feel like you already know each plausible outcome, in your mind, no one can really tell you, hey, there's a flaw there. Hey, there may be a better way we can do this. Your mind doesn't compute to that. So therefore, that's created this energy of, like a disharmony here with that. And like I said, you may struggle with apologizing to people this lifetime, or taking accountability for things, because I do see here that not only were you, for some of you, you may be on a public platform now. You've been on a public platform and many lifetimes, however that looked. That's within your Akashic records as well. You've had status, again, with that royalty, the royalty, the status, the platform. You've had many experiences of having the community. And even if it wasn't like I said, whatever that leadership, big time leadership status, platform, whatever it looked like for that particular lifetime, that looks different in every lifetime. It's different situations here. So it could be a situation where you were the leader of the tribe. The tribe could have been 25 people, but you were the leader, so everyone knew you. Just whatever. You've had many lifetimes with that responsibility and with that type of spotlight on you. So I do feel here, I see here that there's resentment about that. There's some type of resentment of not able to really have a low-key, quote-unquote, existence. There's something, it's like some type of resentment of having to always do it all, having to always be it all, having to always be the hero, be the savior, be the, lioness, warrior woman, whatever. There's a resentment there. And like I said, you could be on a public platform now, or have some type of status, influencer following, and you may not feel like that now, but it's within your Akashic records. There's a history of this. And, even if you don't feel like this now, this may resonate a year from now, because it's there, because you've dealt with that before. So, part of that is really honoring your soul, and honoring your gifts, honoring the fact that you were chosen to have this role for a reason, because you're a chosen one, and having gratitude. Instead of having that resentment and holding on to that, have gratitude for having this role to be able to help develop and shape and cultivate, a greater humanity, a greater world, and that keep that divine intention as you do that. And just know that only the special chosen ones were chosen to have that type of status, that type of role, that type of following, because their soul is so beautiful, and they're recognized as having those abilities to handle it. Okay, so it's really a gift. So like I say, you may not really be feeling that, but at some point these feelings may come up, and you're just going to need to remember that it really is a gift, and it's not something that you need to resent. Okay, part one. Whew, this is deep. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get into now these oracles. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, we have health, Atlantis, trees, Father, Ireland. Okay, earth, respect, fear of earth, earthquake, landslide, death by natural disaster. Passion, intense passion began in another life. Ancient Rome. Ocean soul, live life in the sea, strong connection to ocean and sea life, listen to the ocean. Water, fear of H2O, respect or obsession, death by water. Okay, envy. I am the same as everybody but with different challenges. Okay, let's see what this. And then we have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Wow, we were just talking about that too. And then indecision. I see my intuition in all aspects of life. Okay, pile 1. All right, so this is really so let's start here. So in your Akashic records, you've dealt with these 3 themes: forgiveness, indecision, envy. And I mean, these are some of the things that I was basically talking about before. And so, what I see here is this. Again, you're going to have to find ways to not only forgive others this lifetime, or, this is what's within your Akashic records, but you're also going to have to, forgive others, and you're going to have to apologize. That's a part of this whole cycle as well. You're going to have to apologize when you're wrong. You're going to have to take accountability. You can't holding on to these things, like even if it's a situation where you got in an argument with someone and there was nothing really discussed. It was just like, okay, you and another person acted like it never happened. Well, there's resentment there. When you don't discuss things and effectively communicate things, that's blocked energy, and it's just building. And you're going to have to find ways, this is within your Akashic records, to have more forgiveness. Now, the indecision, this is something that I was touching on before, where it was like, before I saw how, you valued the rational mind, which is nothing wrong with that, logic and reasoning. But you never really put your intuition, you never really relied on your intuition or use your intuition. So, you're being asked to, moving forward, because this is deep within, to start using your intuition. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So this is something that, you've struggled with, and is created, that it's imprinted in your Akashic records as well. So this envy, I see the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I am the same as everybody. So it's just like, again, don't resent or feel like, why do you always have to deal with all of the burdens, or why do you have all of this responsibility and other people don't, and other people could just relax and chill and you have a lot on you. Remember, you are the same. Everyone just has different challenges, and your challenges are based upon your consciousness, your awareness, your ability to handle things, your strength, your problem-solving skills. You are highly favored. You are a chosen one. You were the one that was given all of this because, Spirit saw within you that you were like a golden child. I just heard that, golden child. So it's like you were given that for a reason. Okay, so it's really a gift, and it's something that you should not resent. So within your Akashic records as well, we see here, you were a parent, a father or mother. Okay, so you did have children. And the thing with this is that, especially if you subscribe to like the same souls connecting and being together, if you are a parent this lifetime, your child or children, you could have had that family relationship with them in another lifetime. So, you were a parent. We see here with this ocean soul and death by water. So there's a love and respect for water here, but there was also there also could be a fear for some of you because in a past life you drowned or had some type of death by water. Okay, so you may have a fear of drowning. You may struggle with that, or like you love the water but it's still a little scary to you. So you may have those type of fears because it is within your Akashic records. But water does also help you to heal. Water is something that really relaxes you, helps calm you down. So if you didn't know that, water is very helpful for you with your healing. So you don't have to get in the water, but just being next to the water and smelling the water and hearing the water is very calming for you. So try that out and see how that works for your healing. So I do see here with this health, and this is saying to me that with your health, you may have not always had the best health. I do see here that you value health and you do think health is important, but you may have had lifetimes where you struggled with your health. Maybe you weren't the healthiest person. Maybe you were sometimes like overweight, or you just didn't take care of yourself, or you were just sick a lot. So I do see here that there are some issues there with that. So I do feel that how one, you do have this awareness of your health this lifetime. Like I feel like you do value health. You do try the best to take care of yourself. And that's something that if you're resonating with that, that's something that's you're also really like, that should be a focus for this lifetime as well, your health. So I do see for some of you, again, there was that royalty energy, but it's also like that warrior energy as well. Like I said, I'm definitely seeing things like a leader, you were leading the pack, things like that. So, that's within you. You may have like a warrior spirit. You may have a spirit of never giving up, staying determined, and like, fighting against injustice and fighting against, the things that you feel are wrong or not fair. You may be very much into equality and fairness for all because you have that type of energy and spirit within. So this is within your Akashic records. Passion. So with this passion card here, I do see I see a couple of things here. I see that you are a passionate person, that you have a lot of intensity that a lot of people may not have, and you may be a bit too intense or too passionate for some people. Like some people may say like, wow, you could just be too intense, or like, wow, you're like super deep and things like that. I also see here that this could be someone in your life, like a soulmate, and there could be like an intense connection or an intense passion that you're feeling for this person. So, and the person feels the same about you. So there could be like an intense connection that you have, like a romantic connection in your life right now. And so you may be feeling, so it's just saying that that's within your Akashic records as well. Like this is not, if you're feeling that intensity with like a soulmate or something, or twin flame, your Akashic records are just basically saying like, yeah, this did not just begin this lifetime. This is something that's, began in another lifetime. And it could be just like so many lifetimes ago. So pile 1, you do have a connection with, again, trees, water, and also with the earth. So you're very in tune with the elements. We do have here respect, fear of earth, earthquake, landslide, death by natural disaster. So, you have a love for the elements and you really do respect the elements, but you have had, some deaths dealing with the elements. But I do see here that, again, you seem like you have a serious respect for nature. You respect animals, you respect nature, you have gratitude for these things. You may even work with the elements with your healing, or you're just very in tune. You just seem like you are a grounded person. You do enjoy being outside and connecting with the earth. It is something that's just been built over time, but I just see this as like you have a lot of respect and gratitude for the earth and the elements. Okay, pile 1. Let's get to your oracles. This was really intense, though. I hope you resonated with this, and I hope you like this information? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so we have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. Wow, this is so beautiful. Ride the wave, 14, which reduces to the number 5. Intention, 22, which reduces to the number 4. Dragon's Lair, 19, which reduces to the number 10. Cat, intuition. Butterfly, the soul. And then ritual, bison. And this is 35, so that's 8. This is 28, so that's 10. So that's 2 10s here, 10, 10. And then we have another 10, 37. So you may be at the end of a tough cycle, pile 1, because 10 is completion. And with all these 10s here, you may be ending a tough cycle in your. Okay, so you may be ending a tough cycle in your life. It may be coming to a close. But, you know, we've had multiple messages here of intuition. And you are a highly intuitive person, pile 1. You're very intuitive. You're really being asked to trust your intuition and trust what you've been told and trust what you hear and trust what you know to be true. If you think of something like like they always say, like the first thought or the first instinct is typically what it is. That's like the truth. That's what's right. Just trust yourself. Trust yourself more. And the more you trust yourself, the easier it will get. And you will start to see that your intuition will grow even more because when you start to trust yourself, it's just like it becomes too easy. It's just like it's nothing. You just know. So you're really being asked to trust yourself. Butterfly here, like I said, you may be closing out a tough cycle because you are in a deep transformative place at this time. And, you know, you're being asked to ride the wave, but you're also being asked to come out of this coldness. You know, you've done this before. Don't have because it just got really heavy. Okay, don't have an energy of being mad at the world or cold or just you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to be bothered with anyone. You just want to, don't isolate yourself. This is something that you've done before. This is something you are, you know, you knew your soul signed up for this. Your soul signed up for these lessons. And your soul did it because your soul knew you could do it. And just remember, you're continuing to level up. You're continuing to do better and to be better. And there's no judgment. There's no race. There's no race to the end. It's none of that. It's just your journey and who you are. So just trust this process and trust and know that you were chosen to do big things here on earth. You have a big mission and it's a gift because very few are chosen. Very few. And it's truly an honor to be able to do this. So come out of that cold and appreciate it, appreciate this gift, and know that you've done this before. This is nothing for you. Okay, so ride the wave. So there are some hidden secrets that are going to be coming out. You're being asked to look a little deeper. This could be secrets about something in your life, like with family, or this could be secrets like in a relationship, or it could just be like some type of secret from like your childhood that you didn't remember because it's something that's lost. Okay, it's a part of you that's lost, a part of your truth. that you need to know. So, you know, if something is coming to your mind right now, look a little deeper. Whatever this is that you're thinking about right now, look deeper into it, because you're being guided and your ancestors are helping you. Your ancestors are helping you to bring this to the light. So there is something that's going to come out. So with this intention here, and yeah, this intention. So let's start here. So it's something that for some of you, you may be birthing right now. For some of you, you may be intending on creating a new project. For some of you, you may be wanting to start a family. So because 4 a lot of times can deal with family, stability, balance. So keep setting the intention. Keep, you know, stay hopeful. Stay faithful, okay? And take that aligned action when you're being told to do so. And then trust and let go of the rest. So for some of you, you may need to look at, like, reevaluate your coping mechanisms right now, because for some of you, you are dealing with some type of addiction. And addictions could be, you know, it could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be food, it could be work, it could be family or people. So you're being asked to let God in. Let God in and just know that, you know, you can do this. You can find outlets to overcome whatever it is that you know, maybe holding you down, making you feel trapped or bound. Because we don't want to be trapped or bound to anything. We want to be free, because that's what we came here to do. We came here to have freedom. So you don't want to be dependent on anything. And it's just about finding the proper coping mechanisms and outlets to relieve that energy, because there should be nothing holding you bound or making you feel like you're chained to it or like you have to have it. You know, life is about pleasure, but we can have things in moderation and still be in control and not codependent, free of these things. So I really hope that helps. Pile 1. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love to the chosen ones and pile 1. So much love to you. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for liking the video. Please like, share, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe. I'll see you on the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Welcome back to the Capital LOVE tribe. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are feeling well. Okay, we're going to get right into it. Pile 2. What do your Akashic records need you to know? What's in your Akashic records? What do you need to know, pile 2? So some of the things that may come out may be relevant to this lifetime as well. So if that's resonating, that's fine. If some of the things that may come out may be relevant to a past life as well. So it just, you know, depends what's resonating for you. You take what resonates. Pile 2. Okay, we have the Devil in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. Justice. We have Prince of Cups in reverse. We have Prince of Staves, so this is Prince of Wands. And that's Knight of Wands. Ace of Cups. Six of Swords. And Three of Cups. At the bottom of the deck we have the Moon card. Okay, let's start here, pile 2. I'll pull out some more cards in a second. Okay, pile 2. I see here for your Akashic records that you are a very outgoing person. You love to socialize, you love to party, you love to have a good time, you love to be around people who like to have a good time. You've always enjoyed partying, socializing, dinners. You really enjoy nice things and experience. You really, for some of you, you may also like to drink, and this is something that is in your Akashic records as well. We also have here, like, it's like an energy of just like there was an excess amount of everything. Like everything was enjoyed in big amounts. It's just like a grand energy here, like very grand, very big. There is like a royalty energy here, an energy of status, royalty. There's this energy of just like having whatever you want, whenever you want. Like go big, go home, always having the best, always having the most, always, if there's, like I said, there's an energy here of loving alcohol. So it was just like drinking until you could not drink anymore. And it would be a lot. Like you would drink a lot all the time. So there is that energy here of that. There's also this, you have strong intuition. Okay. Your intuition is very strong and you're very gifted in that way. You would be the type of person that would warn other people of like storms and like some type of like natural disaster, or like if there was going to be a flood, because you would have the dreams about it. You would be the one that would have these dreams that everyone knew. Like for some of you, it's like a village energy here, where it's like, you were the one in the village that had these beautiful, vivid, lucid dreams, and you would report back to the leaders and tell them like, these things, I saw these things are coming for us, this could happen, it's going to flood, we have to do this. And you were just very highly respected. You were highly respected by your peers, the leaders in the village, the elders. You gained a lot of respect, and you were just the one that you were always there to help others. You've always loved to help people. You were generous. You were generous with your energy, your spirit. You enjoy helping people. That's something that you really love about yourself. This is something that you have loved about yourself for many lifetimes. You have struggled with denial. It's like denial about seeing like the whole story for really what it is, or like you may have like a gullible nature, or sometimes people have tricked you and then you come back and you like, how did that happen? How did I not see that? So there is like part of that here where sometimes although your intuition is very strong, sometimes you don't see the full picture. You have a hard time doing that, or you don't see people for who they are. And sometimes you struggle with that. And it's been sometimes a struggle for you in your love life. I'm seeing here that You know, you've been in situations where you didn't always make the right choice with lovers. And sometimes you would give too much, or sometimes, you know, you were taken advantage of because you didn't see, you would be in denial about some things about your partner. Like, you would see the red flags, but you would just act like it didn't happen, or just kind of feel like, well, you know, it's okay, like make excuses, or just really not see it for what it was. But that would kind of keep you trapped in certain situations of love because you refuse to really look at the full picture and really see things for what they really are, because you would just be so in love, and like that would be kind of blinding for you because again, you just refuse to look at the whole picture until something happened and then you had to look at everything. So you are a type of person that is very passionate about life, very passionate about doing new things, meeting new people, new adventures. You are a lover. You love love. You love to be in love. You value love and connection and relationships. You know, that really is like your everything. You know, you love love. You love love, and you love to be in love. And that's been something that you dealt with for many lifetimes as well. This is deep within your Akashic, like the way you love and your relationships and your connections with other people. That's something that's very deep within the Akashic records. And you've done this, you've been like this for many lifetimes, and that's something that you really love about yourself as well. You really love that part about you. Okay, pal 2, let's see. So we have the arts, transportation, scribe or writer, finances, plane crash, afraid to travel, nerves with aircraft, death by collision. A warrior, fighter of wars and battles, always on defense, fight for beliefs, imbalances remain from battles. Animals, close connection with animals, lived as or had trauma with pet. Embrace gift, vet or animal communication. Love, this love began in another life and will live on for more. Traveler, always on the move, called to explore the world, need to settle down. Okay, courage, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Balance, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Imagination, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Okay, part 2, let me get a sip of my water. Okay. Whew. So, like I said before, you're like a very creative, imaginative, intuitive person. And this is something, you know, this in your Akashic records. You have a strong imagination. You have a very creative mind. You have a very vivid mind. You see how things work, and you know how the world is, and like colors, and it's very vivid, very imaginative, and that's something within your Akashic records. And this is something that you carry on through these lifetimes. And I do think here with this courage, I think you typically are a confident person. I think that you have a lot more inner strength than a lot of other people do. You know, you just naturally exude your inner strength. You value your confidence and your inner strength. And if you're still struggling to get there, you are still more confident than a lot of other people. Okay, so keep working on that. With balance, I think this is something that you may struggle with. I think you may be the type of person that struggles with keeping balance in your life. And I see here that part of that is, like this says, there's a warrior spirit here, which is a very strong, courageous spirit as well. So you have that in you as well. But, you know, you used to be in battles, this is saying. And there's some imbalances that remain from battles. So that's like that scarring, that's that trauma from being in wars, being in these battles, and you're still, that's there. You know, it's within your Akashic records, and that could be creating maybe mental health issues this lifetime, or like, you know, with this balance energy, could be just being from one extreme to the next, you know, still trying to find that place of remaining in that balance, inner peace, harmonious way. So that's something that you may need to explore this lifetime, you know, especially if you feel like sometimes you have mental health issues. And when I say mental health, like sometimes you may get a little depressed, you know, be depressed for a couple of weeks, and then you're just extremely happy. You know, you have a hard time really finding that center point, that place where it's just like, okay, I'm just good, and I'm good for a while. I'm not really getting too hype and happy, and I'm not, you know, too sad. I'm just in a, like, I'm good. I'm in a great place, and I'm holding that space. I'm holding that part. I'm staying right there for a while. So that's something you may need to work on. So with this traveler here, you love to travel. You've always been, you're like a world traveler. You've been to many different places. You love to see the world. You love to see and have new experiences. You know, you're definitely about new experiences and new adventures. So that's something that you've always enjoyed with this love. So this is what I was saying before. You know, you are a lover. You are the type of person, you love love. You love to be in love. You love when you see other people in love. You know, you maybe be like a hopeless romantic. You just love love. So, you know, you may have a soulmate in this lifetime that you are in a relationship with, or if you're not in a relationship, friendship or situation with this person, you could be about to meet this person. Okay, whatever it is, if this is someone in your life right now, this love began in another lifetime. So this is the type of love that transcends through, you know, many lifetimes. So this is a very deep, strong, beautiful connection. Okay, so it's something to be cherished. It's something that's special. So like I said, if you're single right now, you don't have anyone in your life, I feel like you are about to meet this person. There's going to be someone coming into your life very soon. Okay, so with the animals here, this is, again, you have a special connection with animals. If you did not know that, you know, you can hear communication from animals. You can, you feel what they're thinking, you feel how they feel. You have that empathic connection with animals. So if you didn't know that, that's something that you could also explore and, you know, start playing with that to see, like, okay, you know, if I have this gift, I want to see what this is about. With this finances and writer here and transportation and the arts, I do feel that you have an entrepreneur spirit. Okay, you are the type of person that you will try different things. You are the type of person that you're very creative, so you like to find different ways to make money. You are an abundant person, but you don't like to do things just one way. You like to, like I said, try different businesses, try different working for different companies, or whatever the situation is. You like to make money. You do well with making money, and you also like to stretch your talents and abilities. You like a new challenge. You like to see what you could do next, how you can create something out of nothing. You like to explore your different talents, and you do that by, you know, that type of warrior spirit. You have that spirit of strength. strength and courage and boldness. You know, you're willing to take the risk. You're willing to, you know, take the gamble on yourself, see where it can go. And you trust yourself in that process, and it typically pays off for you. You know, like I said, you've been an abundant person in other lifetimes as well, and I do feel like you are an abundant person this lifetime. And if you feel like you're not abundant, you know, this is coming to you. Okay, this is coming to you, but you're going to have to continue to tap more into that inner strength and that warrior spirit that you have, because, you know, you have a lot of gifts and talent. You know, you're creative, you're imaginative, but you also have that warrior spirit and a lot of strength. So you've done this before, where you've tried many different things. You know, you may even be the type where you've changed careers a few times. You know, you have the ability to pivot. You have the ability to try new things and figure it out and be abundant. You know, a lot of people don't have that gift. Okay, and so this is something that you've had for many lifetimes. And you may also be not only just a great writer, but you may be a great speaker as well. You may have like a stage presence. You know, you may have a way about you where when you speak, people listen. And people like to listen to you and listen to what you have to say. And so, you know, there's a boldness about you that a lot of people don't have, and it's a gift. But you're going to have to figure out this balance piece, because this balance piece is something that's going to be important for you this lifetime. Finding the balance in having these different creative ideas, these different, you know, jobs or businesses, and these different creative projects. Finding the balance with that. You know, how does it feel to just be in balance, where it's harmony? Not too much on one side or not enough on the other side. You know, it's just a nice middle point, harmonious place. That's going to be it for you this lifetime, finding the balance. The balance, because you have so many gifts, you have so many talents, you have so many ideas. But you can't do it all, at least not now, not at one time, because you were given those things for a reason. So, you know, you can't say, okay, I can't do everything at one time. I mean, I can't do everything. You can if you want, but you just can't do everything tomorrow. Okay, so you're going to have to figure out how to find that balance and how to make it work for you. Okay. Also, you know, you may have a fear of being on an airplane, even though you love to travel. There may be some type of, you know, airplane fear, because we do have death by collision. So, you know, you may have experienced a plane crash, and, you know, now you still just have that fear of flying, or you fly but you don't like to fly. You know, that may be resonating for you as well. Okay, part 2. Sorry. All right, let's get into your oracles. Find out what else you need to know. Let me know if this is resonating and how you all like this reading. Okay, so you got the love. What is this? Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Activated earth, power, places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. Storm fields, number 9. Education, 35, which reduces to the number 8. Gentle gardener, number 2. Rhinoceros, moderation, 32, and that reduces to number 5. Lioness, protection, 21, which reduces to number 3. Tower, Deer, number 11, which reduces to number 2. So that's 2 2s out as well. Pile 2. Okay, so there's a few messages here. Number 1, it's time to get grounded. We have 2 cards here about earth energy. It's time for you to get grounded. You need to slow down if you've been working too much or doing too many things at one time, because we see that is within your Akashic records. You need to slow down. You need to take some time in nature. You need to take some time to yourself. You need to do something, some type of self-care routine for yourself, and just slow down and get grounded. Get grounded. Go be by some water. Go be out in a park, out in nature. Do something like that, because you really need to get grounded right now. It's going to help you, because I am getting an anxious energy. Like there may be some type of anxiety around some things right now. So take the time for yourself. Take the time in nature. Give yourself that break, because you need it. You're also being asked to do things. Let me take a sip of my water. Okay, sorry about that. You're being asked to do things in moderation. Like we saw before, there's, part of the lesson this lifetime is balance. Finding a balance. Because we saw that before with the imbalances and all of that. Moderation. Things need to be done in moderation. Don't do too much of something, and, have things in moderation. So if you like to, let's just say you like to eat a dessert every day. Instead of eating dessert every day, cut it back to eating dessert, 3 to 4 times a week. And if you do that, then it feels more like a treat. It feels more like, oh, I can really enjoy this. I've spaced it out some. I'm not eating dessert every day. So find a way to do things in moderation. Find ways to do things in moderation and to have that balance. So, because we do have the codependency here, and that could be codependent on things, like it could be, codependency on people, working, food, alcohol, drugs. So you just want to monitor that and be mindful. Moderation is going to be key. Also having the proper boundaries with people, not letting people suck too much energy from you and leaving you feel drained, or, you're giving too much of yourself, giving too much of your love, your energy. Have the proper boundaries to protect yourself, okay? So some of you are going through a transformation or some type of change. Something may have recently happened to turn your world inside out. It's different for everyone. Some of you may have just moved, or you need to move, or you have a new job, or something's going on. So trust where you are being led, okay? Trust the path. Even though you may feel like, okay, you don't really know what's happening. You don't know what's going to happen next. Just trust this journey. Trust the process. Trust where you are being led. You're also being asked to, start reading again. Do more reading if you're not reading enough, or take the time to do some studying. Maybe some of you, were thinking about going back to school, but you didn't know. So this is a sign here. If you were thinking about signing up for classes or going to school, this is a sign here to do it, okay? With this education here, this is a sign here that that's the path that you're being led, and you should trust it. But if not, maybe you need to read more. Maybe you need to listen to some audiobooks or do some studying or something, Focus on growing and having your education as well. And finally, with protection and Deer, power. For some of you, when you get grounded, make sure you're doing things to protect yourself, okay? Make sure, you're cleansing your spirit, your aura. Make sure, if you have some protection crystals, if you want to use that, or whatever it is that you use to protect yourself, okay? You can meditate and put yourself in a protective bubble, and that helps to protect your energy. Just visualizing yourself in a bubble. And it's like, it's locked where no one can get in, and you're safe, okay? Doing things like that, that's protection as well. And just knowing that you're very powerful, Pal 2. You are a powerful person. naturally. You're naturally powerful and naturally gifted. And so honoring this within you, honoring a lot of that inner strength, that boldness, that courage. You know, you're a courageous person who has a lot of power, and you are protected. You want to make sure you continue to protect yourself, but you are very protected. You are favored. You have a lot of power. You have a lot of strength. You just have to find that balance and do things in moderation, and that's it. But you're going down the right path. Trust where you're being led. Right now, I do feel for many of you, you're planting new seeds. You're planting new seeds and tending to your garden, watching your garden as it grows. So keep tending to the garden. Keep planting your seeds and keep tending. And then you will reap the harvest and the rewards in divine timing. But just trust that and know that it's coming. Okay, so I really hope that helps, Pile 2. I'm sending you all so much love to the powerful Pile 2s. Thank you all for being here. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you so much. Please like the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. So grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for being here. So we're going to get right into it. Pile 3. Pile 3. What is in Pile 3's AKASHIC records? What do they need to know? What is in Pile 3's AKASHIC records? Pile 3. Pile 3. We have the Devil. We have Strength in reverse. We have the Empress. We have Seven of Wands in reverse. The Tower in reverse. We have Three of Wands in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. We have Ace of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. Okay, Pile 3. Whew, this is intense energy too. All the readings have been intense today. Okay, let me just see. Okay, Pile 3. So what I'm seeing here is this. You are a highly evolved soul. You are very highly evolved. You've been through, you know, with all of these major arcanas out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcanas out of, what is this, 8 cards here. This is, 9 cards. This is intense. You are a very highly evolved soul. You've been through a lot of things where, you know, the average soul has not dealt with. You've encountered many different situations. You've been in many different circumstances. Like, for example, like, you've done many different jobs. You know, you may be the type of person now where you could just kind of, I don't know, fit in with, like, it doesn't, like, you're a quick learner. It doesn't take you long to know how to learn how to do things. to learn the process, to, just jump right on in and get the job done. Because you've been so many different things. Like, you've been the teacher, you've been the doctor, you've been the lawyer, you've been the, the leader, the warrior, the person in the military, or the person fighting the battles. Like, you've done so many different things. You've been like the person in the church, or the person, leading others to go do things. You've done a lot of different things in many different lifetimes. You're very highly evolved. So this lifetime, it could be a situation where, again, you're just talented in many different things. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. It does not take you long to figure things out. You are naturally a critical thinker and problem solver. You know how to face challenges, and you know how to weather the storm, and you know how to move forward and start again. Like, you have, these are some serious skills and abilities that you have. And it's really like a magician energy. I'm surprised the magician didn't come out, because it's just very creative, but it's also you're a very reasonable, logical person as well. But this just goes to show, like, the evolution of your soul. Like, this is all in your Akashic records, like the fact that you've done so many things. So you've mastered many life lessons that a lot of people have never even dealt with. I hope this makes sense. Like, like the younger souls, or like the baby souls, or like the souls kind of in the middle. Some of the things that you've dealt with in your different lifetimes, they've never even dealt with. They haven't even made it to that part yet of their soul's journey. And you've done that, and you've mastered it. Like, this is intense. This is intense, and this is like big time. This is like huge. A lot of people can't say these things. And it's like, you're the type of person, you may be the type of person in this lifetime where it's like, okay, people wonder how you made it through certain situations. People think to themselves, like, if they dealt with what you dealt with, they would never be where you are. For some of you, I'm hearing, like, you may have been to prison before. For some of you, I'm hearing, you grew up poor, or you grew up with, like, no parents, or you grew up in a situation where you were adopted, or you were in the foster care system, and you created a successful life after overcoming these things. And people are just like, damn, how do you do it? Like, how did you do all of that? Like, how did you come to this place where it's like, the odds were supposed to be for you to fail? By the way this looked on paper, PAL 3 never should have made it at all. Like, no one does this type of stuff. And it's like, you've done it, and you've done it with such ease and grace, where people are just, you leave people like in this astonishment energy. They just don't know what to say. They're just so, like, in awe. So, you have done, like I said, you've done so many different things, and you continue to master these things as they come. You continue to create whatever it is you want. But the thing is just that you're always going to have to continue to search for more truth. Continue to find more of the truth of who you are. Because I do feel, for some of you right now in this lifetime, when you woke up, when you had your awakening, more truth was downloaded to you faster than other souls who, again, are not as evolved as you. You know, let's just say, okay, if these downloads are coming, you got downloads of truth like 20 in a day. Whereas, you know, a baby soul may get like 3 a month. I mean, I'm just using that for just the sake of this. I don't know, but I'm just saying. So it's like yours is coming in a lot faster. So you're going to have to continue to find more the truth of who you are and what your soul, the truth of your soul, and continue to honor it and continue to know that the truth of who you are is what's guiding you to continue to master these lessons and to continue to become your best version and continue to journey through your soul's path. This is a journey, and you've been on this journey for a while. Like, your soul has been in the game for a minute. You know, it's been many lifetimes, and you continue to master and pass these lessons, and you continue to level up. You continue to be elevated because of that. And so part of that, again, is like you have to continue to be on this quest for the truth. You have to continue to want to know the truth, to find the truth of who you are, your soul, what you are here to do, how you are here to help others. And that's what's going to help you on this journey, because you're at a place, and look, you're very intuitive as well. The moon is out again. You're on this path of full enlightenment. For some of you, you know, if you subscribe to this, you know, this is not going to be for everyone, but some of you are getting closer to nirvana, you know, if you subscribe to that. Or, you know, the eternal resting place, whatever that may be to you. You're getting closer. You are getting closer to full, like, this is huge. You know, this is big time. This is intense. This is highly evolved, big energy, POW 3. Oh my gosh, like, whew, this is intense. So look, you are on this path of full enlightenment, and you're getting closer to it, because the truth, that's the sun. That's what we have to follow. That's our north. We have to keep getting there. For many of you, you're almost there. I mean, I really hope you feel that in your soul right now, because that was deep, like really deep. And so part of that too is going to be, again, your incredible intuition. Let it keep guiding you. Keep trusting it. Keep trusting your intuition, because it's guiding you this far. Some of you have some past... okay, no, I felt that too deep. Some of you have many past lives in Egypt. Yeah. It's a lot of truth there. If you're resonating with that, it's a lot of truth from your past lives. And you hear, I keep saying lives. It's a lot of truth from your past lives in Egypt. Okay, it's a lot of truth that you need to uncover about who you are and how it relates to where you are in this lifetime. A lot of things happen. A lot of things that you need to remember. That's part of your truth. Don't get in the way. Don't be stubborn about it. And don't get in the way of not trying to remember what happened in Egypt. Okay, let's get to these oracles now. I mean, this is intense energy. My goodness. Whew. Okay. Forgiveness. Baby. Love life. High priest or priestess. There's no surprise there. All three. You guys have a lot of cards. Communal living. Spirituality and religion. Wow. Deep, Power 3. This is so deep. What did I just say? I cannot. Wow. Ancient Egypt left Atlantis to teach in mystery schools. High priest, priestess, lost wisdom. Wow. Cannot make this up. Just what I was just saying. Wow. And this is high priest, priestess coming out twice now. I mean, this is so big. Like, this is one of the most incredible readings I think I've done on this channel. Like, this is so intense. Oh my God. Whew. Okay. Peacemaker avoids conflict, afraid of physical conflict. Physical conflict, murder. Okay. Sadness, resounding sadness originates in another life. Islands. Peru. You guys had a lot of cards. Asia. Karmic relationship. Narcissistic, detached, unhealthy, in love, staying stuck in a low vibration. Get out now. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay, let me get a sip of water. This is a lot. Okay, pile 3. This is so intense. Okay, so we have here, you definitely have past life, and this could be this lifetime too, but you have connections, okay? Your soul has connections to Asia, Peru, the islands, and then ancient Egypt, as we were talking about before. So you may feel a special connection to these places. You may, really enjoy to travel there, or you may live there now, or just feel very connected to those parts of the earth, okay? And that's because your soul has, been there, lived there, or, had a life there, okay? Definitely a lot of energy, like around the water too, okay? And I'm also getting like the energy of, some of you were like I definitely feel here, pile 3, that with this high priest or priestess energy, we have that twice, and then we have spirituality and religion. You are definitely the thought leader, the religious leader, the one, for some of you, you had a lifetime where you were a Buddhist or a monk. You may have been a priest, like a Catholic priest or a priestess. You've done things with spirituality and religion, and you've done that many times before. So this lifetime, you can identify as a healer, as a light worker. You may be someone in the church, or you do things in the community helping people, things like that. So that's something that's not unusual for you. This is something, again, like I said, you've done many different jobs, careers, businesses. You've done so many things. So it's like, I do feel that you have a special place with spirituality and, possibly religion in your heart, because that's something that may be very close to you. Like I said, I keep going back to this. I mean, for real, like, this honestly has me just shook, because you're getting closer to full enlightenment. That means your consciousness is going to be completely just, that's it. It's nothing else. And, right here with this, I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. This is the path you're on. This is total enlightenment. You want to continue to grow, be educated, be aware. You may be a person who is always thirsty for knowledge. You may love knowledge. You may love to hear other people talk and speak on things. You like to learn. You like to learn from people. You feel that people have stories to say, stories to tell. That's very fascinating, and that you can learn. This is the path that you're on, and this is all in your AKASHIC records. This is not something that's new to you. This is something that, I feel like you've always valued the voices of others. You like to listen because you like to learn, and you like to hear the stories and see how it connects and how it applies and how it all works together in the universe. It's very beautiful, very spiritual. You are a person that you see things as they are connected because your consciousness allows you to do that. Your consciousness is in a place where, again, the baby soul or the soul kind of in the middle, they haven't reached that part. They haven't gotten there yet. They're not in that place to be consciously aware of the kind of things that you are aware of because of the evolution of your soul. So, this is really deep. I mean, it's really beautiful, but it's really deep. And I don't know if I feel like this is really resonating for you and things are really making sense. Like, these are the things you probably knew, but now hearing it all together is like, wow, this really connects. So I feel that this is going to help you again with your expansion, because you are all about expansion and growth. And you're all about continuing to master and level up. And again, like I said, learn and grow and see how it all works together. So you are a person, it's so funny that this humor came out, because you see here how we have Buddha, right? And, I remember I was listening to a podcast, and they were like, monks and Buddhists, they had like the best sense of humor. And people probably would look at them and say like, wow, do they like to laugh? And they were saying that, yeah, because they're just not attached to anything. They're so in the moment. They're so present. They're so just right here, right now. And they're so free. They're so free. And it's like, I feel like if you're not in this place, this is where you're getting to. And again, that's that total enlightenment. Because it's like, you've been there, you've done that. You're not attached. You're not attached to the material world. And if you feel like you still are, you're letting it go. This is what the energy you're moving into. You're not going to be attached to anything. The only thing you're going to be attached to is your soul. That's it. This is that full enlightenment energy. And get to this place where you have more humor. And you choose to focus on the lighter side of life. You choose to focus on happiness, joy, harmony, laughter. When you laugh, your soul smiles. And it's a release. And so this is again, you're on that journey of growth, but also this humor, because it means so much more than humor. Again, it's about that enlightenment. So enlightened, so conscious, so aware, so present. So beautiful. So some of the other things that are in your Akashic records is this sadness here, and then we have this love, life, baby, and forgiveness. I'm going to do this all together. And this peacemaker. Okay, let's talk about that too, because we do have physical conflict, murder. So you may have been murdered in a situation where it was like, maybe it was, a husband-wife situation, or some type of partner commitment situation, or marriage, and something happened. There was some type of conflict, and you or the person, you could have killed the person, or the person killed you. Okay, it could go either way here, but there is that within your Akashic records, and it could be connected with this karmic relationship here, because with this karmic relationship, this could be, this doesn't have to be this lifetime or right now, but this is in your Akashic records where you've had some unhealthy, low vibrational relationships, romantic relationships. And so this is part of, that process as well. Again, it's just almost like that situation, like how, you see some people, and everybody has their own journey, but, you see some people where it's like they just seem like they find the right person, and it's just great, and they fall in love, and then it's like this commitment or whatever, there's going to be marriage, and there's no issues, or everyone has their own issues, but it doesn't really seem that drastic. Again, that's like, you've done that before. You've had that where it was like, it was just such a flow, so easy. Now you're in a place where, again, the lessons and the situations are harder. They're more difficult because you are more evolved. So you're going to deal with things that, some of the other baby souls they don't deal with because they're not in that place yet. They're not in a place to handle something like that. If you had something like that right now, that would be too easy for you. You know, it would be so easy, it would be boring. Okay, so you're in a place, pile 3, where it's like the situations are going to get tougher. They're going to be more challenging. But if you are in a karmic, low vibrational relationship right now, the advice is to get out now. But that's for you to recognize that, and to recognize, like, if you've learned the lessons, or, you know, whatever has happened in this situation, or if you're attracting the same kind of narcissistic, detached energy in your life, to deal with that as well. But with this baby here, I do see that, you know, many of you, you know, you've been a parent before, you've had children. Okay, you've been a parent, you've had children. You know, I do see that family and your love life is important to you. That's something that you do love and value, because you've had that many times as well. So with this forgiveness, I do think that that's something that you work on. You work on forgiving others, and that's something that, you know, you may have had a difficult time learning, or that's something that you may still be struggling with. It's something that you're still trying to get the hang of, maybe, because with this resounding sadness here, I do think that you've dealt with some disappointments. And of course, you know, you've dealt with betrayal, you've dealt with a lot of different situations. And so it's about forgiving forgiving yourself, you know, giving yourself that forgiveness first, okay? And then forgive others for whatever happened. And just understand that, again, you know, we're all doing the best we can with what we know. And although situations may have hurt, you know, you forgive. You forgive and move forward. Keep going north. Keep going toward the light, the truth, okay? With this ancient Egypt thing again. So this is what I was saying. There's some secrets here. There's some secrets, and it's the truth, like your truth. This is something where it's like you are really going to start uncovering this ancient Egypt energy, because we have left Atlantis, and I think Atlantis came up in another pile. Maybe pile 1, I think. I don't know. You may want to watch pile 1 if you're connecting with this. Yeah, I think it's pile 1. I can't remember. But anyway, left Atlantis to teach in mystery schools. So there's some lost wisdom here. And again, you were a teacher as well. So you were teaching in the mystery schools in ancient Egypt, okay? And it's, again, that priest and priestess energy, but there's some lost wisdom. And so some of this wisdom that's lost can help you this lifetime, can help you unlock more of what your soul needs to grow and expand. And connecting back with that wisdom from that lifetime is going to help you a lot this lifetime, and it's going to help a lot of things to make sense. I do see here that for some of you, there could be like a relationship that, or like some type of connection that you may be going into. For some of you, you know, you may already be in this connection with this person, but for some of you, you're getting ready to be in a connection with a person, or connect with a person that's going to be from a past life, and they're going to help you connect with that ancient Egypt energy, because this person is from ancient Egypt as well. You know, you two spent time together. It's like a soulmate situation. It could be soulmate twin flame. So this person is going to help you unlock that energy, because this person needs the same thing. They need it too. So it's kind of just like it's going to come together for you both to unlock it and find more, get more growth. Okay. Okay, pile 3. Let's see. So we have inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. A new earth is happening. Keep holding the vision. You are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Wizard of awareness, number 3. 31, dry desert. And that reduces to number 4. Movement, 28, which reduces to number 10. Okay, we have sacrifice, bull, which reduces, it's 40, but it reduces to the number 4. It says 2 4s out, 44. We have purpose, shark, 36, and that reduces to the number 9. And then we have the watcher, snow leopard, 15, which reduces to the number 6. Okay, pile 3. So for some of you, you know, you're going to have a new beginning coming in. There's a new beginning here. You may be at the end of a tough cycle because we do have the number 10, and 10 represents completion. So you may be moving into, especially with this movement here, you're moving into a new cycle. You're moving away from a tough, painful cycle. Maybe it's been a lot of lessons. You know, like I said, with you being a highly evolved soul, you know, it may have been really tough getting through this past cycle you went through because it may have been, you know, one of the most challenging cycles in your life. And again, with you having this highly evolved soul, it's a situation where you'll survive this. You've done this before. Like, this is something you know how to do. You know how to handle it. And you're going to get through this. And if you need some more solutions, they're coming to you. But the new beginning is coming as well. Like I said, with this this wizard of awareness here, look, this is an old man, and he looks like a sage or, you know, the hermit. This is you. You are an old soul. Regardless of how old you are right now in this lifetime, you are a very old soul. So you, again, your consciousness is just in a place out of this world. Okay, it's just really incredible. So keep honoring that and keep being curious. Keep learning more. Keep being a knowledge seeker, someone who wants to learn and read and learn more, because this gives you more wisdom and it gives you more clarity and insight, and find more the truth of who you are. So what this is happening, keep holding the vision. You're being asked to keep the faith. Whatever's going on with you right now, keep the faith and keep holding the vision. Keep moving forward. You're going into a new space, a new earth, a new beginning. So keep holding the vision. Don't lose sight of whatever it is you're focused on. Right now, it may have been, like I said, with this this tough cycle you may be in, you know, it may be feeling very dry. You may be getting a little weary. You may be feeling a little hopeless, but you're being asked to keep holding the vision, keep staying faithful, keep recognizing that, you know, the new beginning is coming, the new earth is coming, and it's been a sacrifice. And, you know, your team and spirit, they're acknowledging the sacrifices that you've been making, the growth, the expansion that's here. They're recognizing that, and they're telling you to keep staying faithful and keep moving forward. So with this, you are not alone. Some of you may need to spend some time with your friends or family. You may be isolating yourselves right now, or just, you know, needing some physical connection with people. So you're being asked to connect with friends or family or whoever you feel comfortable and safe with, because you need that right now. You know, as you conclude the cycle, it's going to help you to finish this cycle out. So with this purpose and the watcher, I do feel like, again, you know, you're very observant, you're very smart, you're a problem solver, you're naturally gifted with critical thinking. So continue to build on this energy. This is like you. This is your energy. You know how to move, how to be discreet. You know how to strategize. So keep building this energy, because that's a part of your purpose as well. That's what you're here to do. And that's in your AKASHIC records, but it's something that you're very gifted. You're very gifted with this. And not many people have this gift. Not many people have these abilities that you have, Pile 3, where, you know, you could just, again, go through these lessons, master them, and just keep moving forward. And you gain so much knowledge and truth and wisdom each lifetime, where you're able to accomplish so much. So I really hope that helps, Pile 3. I'm sending you so much love. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. I'm sending you so much love. You're amazing, Pile 3. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.